name is Angelina Wilson, and this is Kid Missing's very first video. Kid Missing is my website. This little boy deserves his name back. This little boy was found in a box in Philadelphia's Fox Chase district on February 25th, 1957. This little boy is known as America's unknown child. You can see his photograph, which was altered to remove bruises that encircled his forehead and his cheek, a sketch, and a not so very good bust. The little boy was beaten and starved. The little boy was 40 1/2 inches tall, and he was between 30 and 40 pounds. He was between the ages of 4 and 6 years. He had all of his baby teeth. He had cut downs, which means they cut open his skin, in his case on his ankles, to gain IV access. This painful procedure. He also received many scars, up to 5 scars on other areas of his body, as well as 2 that they know are surgical scars on his groin, ouch, and his abdomen. This child was sick. He also had washerwoman syndrome, which means that his hands were submerged and his feet in water for a very long period of time. This is different than if you or I were to take a bath and become wrinkled. This is more permanent and more severe. And in case you don't know what a washerwoman is, a washerwoman was usually a poor woman who took in laundry to make money. Back in those days, they didn't have a washing machine. They did it on a washboard, and they put the clothes in a bucket, big giant bucket, stirred it with a big stick, and their hands were always wet, so their hands had that appearance, and that's where we get the term washerwoman syndrome. The mother in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the original one, was a washerwoman. You will see her doing just what I described in the movie. To give you some idea in your head, if you can picture the scene. He was left with a bunch of children's clothing that wouldn't have fit him. They were just stuffed in the box with his remains. He was wrapped in a blanket, a wool blanket. They traced it through its manufacturing process, but didn't think to ask, did they get it for free from the mill because they worked at the mill. This is one of those type of blanket. This one's not plaid. The one that he was in was plaid, and you can see a picture of his blanket at www.americasunnknownchild.com, his website set up by the VDOC Society. They work on old cold cases. Their goal is to give this little boy back his name. Many people have asked to adopt him just to give him a name. This is not legal, so it cannot be done. However, it's a wonderful thing that people would like to do that. There was a cap found near the boy. It had a buckle and strap. The hat maker remembered the hat because it was the only one that she made like that. It was a special order. But all she remembered about the gentleman was that he was between 26 and 30 years of age. Could this have been the child's father or guardian? there were strands of hair found in the area. With a handkerchief with the letter G embroidered on it. There was an L-shaped scar on the boy's chin. There are many more photographs of the boy if you go to his website, again, americasunnknownchild.com. You will see the photos as they originally were with the bruises. You will see photos of him seated. They tried to make him look as he would have appeared in life back in 1957 when these photographs were taken. It was to help people recognize him. These posters were plastered all over Philadelphia with this precious child's pictures, and no one ever came forward back then. Well, the case has been reopened, and it is an active investigation, as I said. If you know anything, call Philadelphia Homicide. This poor child, again, look at him. Please look at him. He's a baby. At least to someone my age. I would like to conclude by thanking a few people. I'd like to thank Trisha Griffith of websleuths.com for the camera and encouragement. All of my fellow web sleuthers for the camera and encouragement. I am, by the way, R. Piper Girl on Web Sleuths. That is my handle. I would like to thank the Doe Network for the photograph and most of the information I've relayed to you. I would like to thank americasunnknownchild.com. And if you want to find my website, just go to the Doe Network web ring, of which I'm a proud member. There are only 5 of us. And take a look. You will find Kid Missing right there. And I want to thank all of you for watching. Please comment. Thank you.